Good morning, traders. This is Parawoki with StartupTrading.com. It is 8:52 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, May 25th. So, looking at just the ES here for a moment, looking at the daily candles with the extended session turned off, we've been really caught in this as we've been covering this 4110 to 4190 zone, right? Yesterday we popped up above it. If we were to open up where we are right now, we're going to open up near the high of yesterday, right around 4205. But if you look at, each time we've got up here, and eventually we'll break and stay one way or another, but it's been rejected above, right? And we just fall right back into where we are. And when we go underneath the levels, right, they get rejected and just bid back up. So we'll see if this time is different, right? But today could be a pop and a flop back into our comfort zone. We will see. So the title of my video is Can the RTY clear 2245.10 and join the party? And what I mean by that, let's just go through it real quick. I'll do it this way. So as we look at really since we've been struggling, let's go over the lows first, right? Let's just do it this way. So low, higher low, low, higher low, low, higher low, low, higher low. So they all responded well off of that retest last week, right? Now let's look at the highs. High, higher high, high, higher high, right? Looking at the Dow, 34,423 was the previous high, right? We cleared it by like 3 or 4 ticks yesterday, and we've been limping along on it right now. So technically, it's made a higher high, although I wouldn't get too excited about it yet. But at least it has technically made a higher high. To me, these are still 3 equal tops. I'm not putting too much weight into 20 or ticks on the Dow. So that leaves us basically to the Russell. Right, this 2245.10 is the high. It has yet to clear up there, so there's a little bit of resistance at 2249. Maybe we can, print up there either today or tomorrow, but we'll see. We've been struggling around this 2215 to 2231 area, right? Deciding whether we want to be above it or below it, and it really hasn't spent any time above it. This will be the first time in basically a month or the second time basically in a month that we've tried to do anything up here for more than a few minutes. So with that said, let's look at the overnight action, 17.5 points so far. If we look at this first large green candle was the bell open yesterday. So we had 2 bars, 30 and 30, 60 minutes, push up, and then we just kind of stalled around. We hit that overhead resistance. It was a little bit lower. We've worked our way into it, right? But at an overnight session, we pretty much stayed up in this area of the chart, hitting this resistance and not testing the support from this candle, right? So one of 2 things is going to happen, right? We'll either start churning through this resistance, or we'll start going back through and trading down and repairing this level down to 41.85. And if we don't like it, right, we'll fall back below because 41.90 is part of that, right? And we just fall back to where we were before. Looking at all the indexes, Russell didn't make take out the overnight or yesterday's bell high, but it is above value area high right now. Everyone else took out yesterday's bell high so far, but with the exception of the NASDAQ, right, they're back in it. The NASDAQ I shared with my equity profile members over the weekend and yesterday, right? It's had the most catch up to do. So as we look at it, the rest of these indexes are about up 11-12% for the year to date. The Nasdaq is only up about 5-6%. So it's got the the catch up to do, and it started outperforming really in a little while. The Russell was so far ahead of everyone else, right? It stalled out because it had got to those higher numbers first. So we'll see. This has the makings for a potential, pop over yesterday's high and fail, especially since we're up near this resistance zone for the ES and where we've got rejected before. I'm going to let this market open up a little bit. I'm going to watch the overnight profile and see if we get anything going. But today could just be a chop fest as the Russell and the Dow, basically equal high, higher high, however you want to look at it. It might be time for at least a shallow pullback, right? Not get as low as we did on those higher lows coming up, and see if we can make another higher low and then get a recharge. So I'm expecting chop today. We'll see how it goes. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.